We're back and it's Europa League action in today's episode. We take on the mighty Arsenal from the British Premier League. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the European Journeyman Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and it's a pleasure to have you with me once again today. I just want to say I'm loving the fact that you guys in my little community are getting involved, tweeting me, leaving comments on the videos, getting in touch with what we should be doing and things like that and how it's going. And also generally asking me about Singapore. Quite a few tweets about it and everything like that. And with the World Cup being on, that's why my videos have been a bit hit and miss at the moment because the World Cup in Singapore has been a nightmare. Got to get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to watch the games. But, you know, it's over now. Well, it's not over. There's the third and fourth playoff in the final. But England's chances of glory have gone. I'm very happy. You can hear on the football podcast, Football Talk podcast that I do with Josh. If you want to go and check that out, that's on my channel as well. Where we talk about everything, and this week's episode that will be coming out at the weekend will be all about what we think about England's progression, how they've done, what do we think about England's tournament as a whole, and we'll go from there. But that's another thing to worry about on another day, because today is the Journeyman Save. So I just want to say, as we start, basically, before this year ends, so we've got about 6 months, I'm aiming for 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're about 1,600 now-ish, I think just over that. So that's the target, 2,000 subscribers by December 31st. And we'll have to see how it goes. When December 31st comes around, I'll actually be in the air on a plane coming back from the UK back to Singapore. So it'll be a good thing to land to when I land and take my phone off airplane mode. If it just ticks over to 2,000 or we beat the 2,000 mark before then that would be great. So if you are new, why not hit that subscribe button and you'll get more of these videos pretty much every 2 days. I'm still trying to define a schedule what happens, and I will probably be doing a second series on the channel at the same time. And I'm hoping to start streaming again on Twitch at some point or other. Maybe streaming a fishing game that Loki Doki's been playing that he's got me hooked in. I don't even like fishing, but it's very relaxing. But anyway, that's enough of the spiel at the beginning. We have Arsenal today, and we come into this game in pretty good form. If we look at the schedule, we were last together, I think, so that was Mavogo's last game, brought in the new goalkeeper. Then we played SM Can, I think, is when we were together last. We lost to Palermo 2-1. We then beat Frosinone 6-1. And as you can see, form has been amazing. We've only lost 2 games. One of them against Atalanta when we had a triple header against them. We won 2-0 away, then we won 3-0 away, and then because it's Football Manager, we lost 2-1 at home. But we were pretty complacent in that. I was pretty confident we're going through with 2 away goals. So I did rest some players. But then we followed that with a 3-0 win against Chievo. We were unlucky to lose 2-1 to Juventus. We actually played very, very well indeed. Andrea Patanga having to get a game, and we'll come on to why in a minute. And Roma, who we've just played, 6-4. We beat them. It was 5-4 or 4-all at half time. I think it was 3-all. 4-3 to us at half time. Callum Bacon nabbing a hat-trick. Jan Petric getting on the score sheet. His first start in a very long time as well. As you can see, some changes have gone to the squad. So Barbosa was up front for this one. We had Correa starting at left wing. Jan Petric in the centre. We've had a few injuries and a few little problems. The biggest injury was to this guy, who I have to search for because he's no longer at our club. Jovan Markovic broke his leg, so Liverpool called him back, and it really, really hurt us. He scored 11 goals in 21 games, 6 assists, 4 player of the matches on a 7.34. Yeah, we struggled when he left. So we're sort of rotating the strikers. Barbosa has that spot at the moment. He's doing all right, to be fair. 4 goals in 10 games, 7.08. He's an absolute steal for the 3.7 million that it cost to bring him in. Patanga is now getting a bit more of a look in, or Patanga is what I'm going to call him. yeah, someone I was looking to move on, but he'll be moving on at the end of the year. We're not going to renew his contract. He's got another contract. He's got another year to run this contract. So we might sell him in the summer. He's got some good stats, and he's just about creeping up now into the appearances. 12 appearances this season. So him and Barbosa are sort of rotating alongside Callum Bacon, who is just in the goal. 17 goals and 11 assists this season for Bacon. We're doing well. I still think the additions of Grabara and Sanchez have made a massive difference. Sanchez's form has tailed off ever so slightly, but Grabara has just been making save after save for 6.99 for a goalkeeper on Football Manager. Those of you that play Football Manager, you'll know that is a very good average rating for a goalkeeper on Football Manager. So very happy with that. Brett Higgins has been unlucky. He picked up an injury as well. Very annoying. He picked up pulled knee ligaments in the match. He's actually playing for for the German under-21 team against Slovenia and picked up that injury, which is a bit disappointing. So he missed 3 weeks of football. Zielinski, who's going to be back in for this game. This will be his first game back after injury versus Kievo, who kicked the ball and managed to strain his groin. So he was also out for 3 weeks, which is why Jan Petric came in. But you're actually unregistered for my European squad. Sorry, Jan. Jura Hendricks as well, the club captain, he picked up an injury. He's been out for 2 weeks and still is against Bosnia for Holland. And Derek Murphy, the new region, has picked up an injury as well. Wear and tear is what caused yours, which is impressive. Sports hernia, through wear and tear, 3 weeks current out injured. You're 21. You shouldn't have that much wear and tear. But there we go. Anyway, let's get into the game against Arsenal. It's going to be a one-game episode today, and then we're going to be back for the next episode. Will be the next Arsenal game, depending how this result goes. If it's like a smash and grab, no, that would be an interesting game. If it's like a 4-0 win to Arsenal or a 4-0 win to us, then we probably won't come back and do the second leg quite so soon. Right, let me just check. So 7. Lovro, there's no one in here. No. Can't pick them. Oshkan is out of favour with me at the moment. Oshkan is in my bad books at the moment. Correa will keep his place at left wing. He did pretty well last time. It was something we did against Roma. Roma was a game I was actually thinking about showing you guys. The Juventus, because it went Juventus, Roma, Arsenal, Arsenal. And I was like, this is such a tough decision to make to try and figure out what games I actually want to show you guys, that I actually decided, I think where we are with Napoli, we're not going to win the league. Let's focus on doing the Europa League game against Arsenal, because there's a chance we can get through and have a success, and we'll go what it is. But what we did against Roma, when it went 4-3 at half-time, and then straight after the half-time, they came out and scored and made it 4-4. And I realised they were just passing around our midfield. So we actually took off Barbosa, put on an attacking midfielder to give us that extra little cover in midfield, and again allowed us to keep the ball a little bit better, which worked really well. And now we're coming up against Arsenal, so we might do something similar if we take the lead, or it looks like Arsenal's midfield 3. You can't see behind my head, but they are playing as Bacon gets into the area, crosses it in, and then Donker will clear that. Schaefer picks it up. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, quite attacking formation, as Bacon's there into Correa, who kept his spot, and he's kept it and delivered after 6 minutes. Angel Correa, on loan from Barcelona, gets a goal assisted by Callum Bacon, and it's very good pressure from the off. Zielinski back into the team after his injury, into Barbosa. Callum Bacon then saw the run of Correa, who rifled it in at the near post, and the goalkeeper for Arsenal was beaten. Who have they got in goal? Oh, Horvath, I don't remember him. They've got Koulibaly, right back, then Donker, Riedewald, Sisto, Iwobi's still there. Bloody hell, that is... That's it. Well, he's going to go and score now. They've got Kyle Walker-Peters, who's actually Tottenham in real life, so that's interesting. Correa's also now picked up an injury, which isn't very good. As Schaefer has the ball up to Correa, into Madragora, Zielinski, into Callum Bacon. Callum Bacon, will he give it to Barbosa? He does. Barbosa shoots, and Horvath makes a good save, and Dendoncker stops it being a corner. But we are, at the moment, playing very, very well. Arsenal are 6th in the Premier League, I think, 5th or 6th. So they're similar sort of level to us league-wise. We are currently 4th in the league. We are missing out on a Champions League spot at the moment via goal difference, which is incredibly frustrating because Markovic was scoring all of our goals and now we don't have him anymore. But Callum Bacon looked like he was pushed off the ball there, but Madragora picks up the headed clearance and then he finds Zielinski. I thought he was going to lose it and launch a counter-attack for Arsenal. Bacon, ball through, Correa in again. He's in again, Correa squares it, Barbosa, Orsolini! In off the post. A bit of confusion. I think Correa was put a good cross in, and then Barbosa, I don't know, we'll see the replay, because it looked like Barbosa royally fucked that up, and it just landed for Orsolini's. Correa gets in behind, a good touch to go round the man, cuts it back. Barbosa, okay, his shot was blocked, and Orsolini first to react, first to pounce, and it is 2-0 Napoli. And this is a fantastic first 22 minutes from the team in blue, as Sanchez, obviously ex-Tottenham Sanchez, playing against Arsenal as well, which is very, very good. As Watson puts the ball forward, Sisto gets there, but Madragora is there to just recover as well. And Callum Bacon, if he can win that header, I was going to say Barbosa was in, but he doesn't. And Sisto comes forward. Madragora again with the ball. Correa's got Bacon down the line, uses him. Bacon runs out the defender. He jinks past him, gets into the box, and he shoots. And Horvath with a wonderful save. And Arsenal just do not know what to do at the moment. This is absolutely incredible stuff. Zielinski with a poor corner, and Koulibaly gets it away at the near post. Orsolini to Madragora. Madragora, if he loses it here, we're in trouble. But finds Zielinski. He's got Orsolini there with him, but Zielinski just is holding up the ball, trying to win a free kick, and does. That was all very confusing. I wasn't sure what was going on there. Zielinski with a ball in, looking for Correa. It's headed clear. Orsolini on the edge of the box. Shoots from range, powerful, but not very accurate. Everybody at the moment playing pretty damn well, as Bacon makes a run off the back of the defender. He gets into the box, tries to square it. Dendongo intercepts, and Barbosa! Oh, that's the problem with Barbosa. That's the sort of opportunity you think if that goes to Markovic, it's just flying in the net. But Barbosa just lacks that little bit of cutting edge up front. He lacks that thing that Markovic had, where you just knew if Markovic was through on goal, he would score. Barbosa, it's not 100% every time. As Pellegrini now for Arsenal. Watson back through to Pellegrini. He's one-on-one, and Grabara makes a save, showing why Mavogo should be dropped. Mavogo is a player who will be leaving in the summer. His contract expires. He's moaning that he's not getting any more first-team football. That's because he really, really annoyed me, and I bought in a new goalkeeper in Grabara, who I probably overpaid for slightly, but it's made a massive difference having a goalkeeper in who can actually save the ball from going in the net. As the counter-attack there ended in a shot from Bacon, and I think, is it saying Barbosa? Come on, he's got a bruised ankle. He can stay on with a bruised ankle. He's getting some... oh no, he's back on the pitch. I thought he was getting some treatment on the side of the pitch, but he's back on, and Pellegrini holds up well to Riedewald. Riedewald to Iwobi, into Aski. He's got Sisto making a run, and Watson's tackled, and Correa will bring it away. And that's a wonderful ball through to Bacon. Callum Bacon, square it! Barbosa on the rebound. He keeps it in and is fouled. Dendoka tripped Barbosa. We have a free kick right on the edge of the box. Zielinski dinks it in, and Semedo hoofs it away. That probably should have been a third for Napoli there, as Barbosa cannot continue. And now this is the thing. Do we bring on a striker, or do we go for... I'm going to go for what we did against Roma, just to make it a little bit more secure. So Zucchini's going to go over here onto the wing. Correa's going to come in as an advanced playmaker, and then we're going to switch these guys to a winger on support and a winger on support. And then we're just going to take off... We're going to change some things, and I'm hoping it's not going to affect us too much when we just change that. This is exactly what we did against Roma, and it worked wonderfully just to make us a little bit more secure. 2-0 up, an extra man on. Well, new winger comes on, so Correa can go into attacking midfield and be a playmaker and sort of occupy the central midfield spot a little bit more, taking care of Watson, Riedewald and Aski, who they're not playing well. We are dominating this game, absolutely dominating it, and there's nothing else I can say apart from I'm very happy. Just keep it going. We've just got to keep this going, nothing silly. They've made a double sub, Kolasinac and Malcolm coming on for Sisto and Riedewald. Doesn't change their system, so we should still be okay. As Bacon comes forward, finds Zucchini. Zucchini shoots from just outside the box. It's a poor effort from the substitute who came on to replace the injured Barbosa. But we're doing very, very well. I'm going to be concerned if they get an away goal, because it's an away goal and it makes it 2-1. So obviously I'd be concerned. But we are really restricting them. 21 shots and 11 on target we've had. 6 and 3, 7 and 4. So they're just getting back into the game, creating some more chances. They've now made all their subs. And have we got anyone that's playing not too well? Not really. Everybody's doing okay. Maybe the right back, Janjevich, could be replaced by Bayoko. We'll have to see how that goes. Horvath with the ball finds Koulibaly at right back. Koulibaly into Semedo. Semedo to Mogolan, who's just come on. Watson looks to turn, put under a bit of pressure. Iwobi with the ball, runs at his man, beats him. Ball in, Grabara rescues the blushes of Sanchez. What a save that is. The reactions from that is incredible, as Iwobi's there and it's hoofed clear by Orsolini. And Grabara is determined to have this clean sheet. As Evangelisti wins the header, Callum Bacon comes forward. He's a bit isolated, but he gets round one, shoots from range, and it goes just wide. This has been a very entertaining and enthralling game in my eyes, and it's been very, very good. And it's just a shame that Callum Bacon is here only on loan, because I don't think we're going to get a chance to keep him next year. I'm pretty sure Leverkusen are going to want to keep him and take him back. The same with Brett Higgins as well. Brett Higgins has been a very good player for us this season. He's unlucky to be missing out today with Zielinski. It was a toss-up between Zielinski and Brett to see who would get the place back coming back from injuries. Grabara's punched that clear, and it's fallen to Magolo. Aski out to Koulibaly on the right-hand side. Koulibaly now with the ball to Aski again. Back to Mogolan, into Pellegrini. Iwobi squares it. Schaefer with the tackle. It's fallen to Malcolm. That's so lucky. That is so lucky. And they get their away goal. And I don't think they deserve that, to be honest. As we'll see a bit of the pinball in here. Mogolan to Pellegrini. Pellegrini to Iwobi. Iwobi squares it. It's a great tackle from Schaefer. It's cleared by Zielinski into Watson's face. It falls to Malcolm and they get their goal. And now, I don't want to go really defensive, but I am considering changing things up ever so slightly. Correa's playing really well, but he's injured. So we are going to bring on Brett Higgins, and Brett Higgins is going to drop just in here. And we're going to go to a 4-1-4-1, and I don't know how to do this. We're going to sit you on defence. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't like making changes like that generally, but I feel like we do need to just shore it up a bit. There's 10 minutes to go. We've had the majority of the possession. We've had the most shots. We've had the most shots on target. We've been, for all intents and purposes, absolutely bossing them, and they've just given themselves a way back into the game. As Zielinski can't get on the end of that. Aski's there. Semedo out to Iwobi. Iwobi comes forward and just is sent back. Dendonka with a bit of space. Mogolan with the ball through, and it's come to Watson. Grabara's turned it onto the post. Probably should have done better. And we live to fight another day. And now I'm really struggling of what I want to do. Defensive fullback, wing back on defend. I mean, it's very rare that I go to defensive. In fact, we're just going to sit on contain. We're just going to sit on contain. We're going to sit deeper. We're going to probably welcome a bit too much pressure on us. We're going to sit narrow and play even safer. We're going to be structured. We're already wasting time. Do I want to play it? I think we're just going to leave it like that just for a little while as we go into the last 2 minutes, and then I think I might just tell them to boom. I'm not going to tell them to do anything because the 2 minutes are up. This should be the game. It is. We take a 1-goal lead into the second leg at, I was going to say Highbury, that would be very old, at the Emirates. And I'm just going to say well done. I still think it's a good result. Arsenal are much higher reputation-wise than us. We've got Spal in the middle of the 2 games against Arsenal. He's injured for 3 to 4 days. If we use the doctor, it's only a gash head. So 3 to 4 days. Barbosa, 1 to 2 days. They'll both be back in time for the next leg against Arsenal. So we will leave it there. It's been a very entertaining end-to-end game, and the second leg is going to be very, very interesting. But thank you very much for watching. As I said before, please, if you're new, subscribe. That's the target we're going for, is 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I really hope you're enjoying this series. I am as well. Leave me a comment about what you think about England's performance in the World Cup. Anything to do with the World Cup. And I shall catch you all very, very soon. But I'm going to get a nice glass of water and have a little sit down and then come back and play Spal, and we'll be back for the next game against Arsenal. But until that time, I'll see you soon. I'm out. Cheers.